Hi guys and gals, it's John
Emily
from AFK Books and Records in beautiful Virginia Beach, Virginia. And we've got a short but powerful stack of records for you today. But we have some great shows that are coming up at the Norva, and we wanted to show you those first. So let's take a look. Putting on my glasses because I'm old. Here we go, kicking it off with Gimme Gimme Disco on Friday, February 24th.
And then Saturday, February 25th, we've got the Leg Warmers.
March 23rd, we've got The Movement in the house. Norfolk represent.
You didn't do this right.
Oh,
Old Crow
all right.
Medicine Show, February
You may have to time
26th.
travel back to get to some of these shows. We got the Taylor Party on March 10th. That's going to be a good time.
And then Collie Buds, March 12th.
Awesome. All right, so let's talk about this one next. Here, you hold that little baby. I'll hold this baby. This baby might even be more powerful than this baby. Here we go. Shania Twain, Queen of Me. The 5-time Grammy Award winning and multi-platinum selling icon returns with her 6th full-length album. It's her most triumphant feeling body of work, an album about standing in your own power and worshiping yourself. I do that all the time. We've got it on wax as well as an exclusive. What do you got, Emily?
A signed CD.
Signed by Shania
Signed by
Twain.
Shania.
Oh my God,
Yeah.
Shania. Oh my goodness.
Next up, we have Stick Figure. The 7th album from the Cali Reggae Band features appearances from Collie Buds, who's going to be at the Norva, Slightly Stupid, and Barrington Levy. And you got to read the
I'll
other
read the
part
rest.
because it's your
Back Bay
handwriting.
Farms with Pepper on July 5th. Big outdoor festival. You should definitely check that out. That's going to be a crazy great show. Next up, we've got The Far Side Bizarre Ride 2. Celebrate the 30th anniversary of the debut album from the legendary hip hop collective with this exclusive RSD Essential 2 LP set, pressed on clear with yellow and purple splatter. Originally released in 1992 through the iconic Delicious vinyl, this gold certified album was featured as one of Rolling Stone's 500 greatest albums of all time. RSD Essentials pressed to order. If you don't get it, it's gonna go, so you might as well get it now because it's super pretty.
Yeah,
Yeah,
do it.
do it.
Next up is the Lumineers. Their breakout debut album captured the hearts of fans and critics worldwide in 2012, leading to 2 Grammy Award nominations and a #2 Billboard chart peak. Celebrate the 10th anniversary with a remastered and expanded 2 LP edition pressed on 180-gram wax, featuring 6 previously unreleased tracks on vinyl. 6 tracks that were previously unreleased on vinyl, there we go. New liner notes, all new packaging, and exclusive behind-the-scenes photos.
Nice. We have a small commercial. We're going to interrupt this record preview for
yeah.
you. We got a Paramore listening party, a global listening party, and only a few record stores were picked, and we were selected. So Tuesday at 7 p.m., we're going to be listening to the new Paramore album, This Is Why, right here. We're going to have some cool giveaways for the first 30 folks. They're going to get a cool limited flexi disc. First 100 folks that show up are going to get a really cool poster, and we're going to be raffling off a signed art card. So all you have to do for that, we're going to have wristbands, hopefully, that are going to show up tomorrow, that we will have available at 10 a.m. on Saturday. You can come in and pick that up. It's free. You don't have to pre-order for this. Nothing you need to do except get one of those wristbands between now and 7 p.m. on Tuesday, and then come on in and have a good time.
Yeah.
That's about it. You can also check out our social media post that has more detail about how all that works.
Yep.
Let's keep going.
Wait, it's your turn or my turn?
Oh, I think it's your turn because
Okay,
I
I'll go again.
I
Yeah,
just
you
talked
did
a
talk.
lot.
Next up is Donald Byrd, Jazz at the Waterfront. In November 1960, trumpeter Byrd brought his quintet into the Half Note Cafe in New York City to record this soulful, swinging, and highly enjoyable live set of hard bop features featuring Pepper Adams on baritone sax, Duke Pearson on piano, Layman Jackson on bass, and Lex Humphreys on drums, and his Blue Note tone poet, so you know
All
the
that
drill.
good stuff. We got another one, Oscar Peterson Trio, Night Train. What a classic. Celebrating its 60th anniversary, the release presents the complete original album, one of the many masterpieces recorded by the classic trio with Ray Brown on bass, Ed Thigpen on drums. This is a Verve acoustic sound series, audiophile, QRP, all that jazz. Peterson.
All that jazz.
And all that jazz.
Next, we have Ricky Ilonga, Zambia, an archival reproduction of the Zamrock Godfathers' 1975 debut album. The New York Times calls it a loose, woozy African spin-off of the Velvet Underground, folk rock, and garage rock that still didn't stint on the fuzz tone. RSD Essentials, indie exclusive on Smoke Vinyl.
All right, we got some more RSD Essentialist stuff, super shiny. I'm gonna let you hold some of this up. This is Knapsack, Silver Sweepstakes, day 3 of my new life, and this conversation is ending starting right now. All 3 albums from the indie rock emo band, they're from Cali by the way, are now available on vinyl for the first time since their original release in 1990s. All 3 have been remastered and includes an out-of-print bonus track, I think, on each of these. So that's super cool. Spartan Records, which I think is Zach's label.
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty cool.
He doesn't own it, but he's on it.
He'd like to own it, I'm sure.
I'm sure he would. Next up is James Brandon Lewis Trio, Eye of I. Lewis is a New York-based jazz tenor saxophonist, composer, and bandleader. His instrumental voice marries the emotional power of gospel and the grit and groove of blues and R&B to the modal and vanguard influences of Albert Ayler and John Coltrane. He won the praise of jazz deity Sonny Rollins, who said, "When I listen to you, I listen to Buddha, I listen to Confucius, I listen to the deeper meaning of life. You are keeping the world in balance."
That's pretty amazing.
Pretty rave review.
Here we go. Avenged Sevenfold, Nightmare, the 5th studio album by the heavy metal band, originally released in 2010. Their first record without James the Rev Sullivan performing drums on all the songs. However, he did write parts that were used for the final recordings, making this the last album he would write on. His vocals are still on the album as a tribute to him. This is a limited reissue on Translucent Blue.
Next up, we have Ray Sings Bassy Swings, 2006 album that mixes previously unreleased Ray Charles vocal performances from 1973 with newly recorded instrumental tracks by the contemporary Count Basie Orchestra. Includes the tracks The Long and Winding Road, Look What They've Done to My Song, Georgia on My Mind, and more.
Nice. Next up, Brand Nubian, In God We Trust, 30th anniversary edition of the second album from the East Coast hip-hop group, originally released in 1993. The drastic makeover from their debut as lead MC Grand Poobah left in 1991 to pursue a solo career with Lord Jamar and Sadat X stepping up with some of the era's fiercest, most intense rhymes and lyrics. 2 LP with a bonus 7-inch.
Next up, we have the Magnolia Record Club Spotify Singles Volume 2. A collection of rare tracks now available for the first time on vinyl. Here, Lizzo and St. Paul and the Broken Bones' incendiary take on Sam Cooke, Japanese Breakfast covering the Cranberries, Jade Bird's Walk Like an Egyptian, and the late great John Prine and the Secret Sisters' beautiful rendition of Stevie Wonder's I Just Called to Say I Love You. Limited highlighter yellow with evergreen splatter.
Cool. Next up, Korn, Requiem Mass. The songs of their 2022 album, Requiem, captured live as part of an intimate ceremony at the Hollywood United Methodist Church. Limited edition Blue Jay vinyl with an etched B-side.
And then this will be here tomorrow.
Yay.
Weezer, Seasons, Spring. This is part one of a 4-part series of EPs, one for each season of the year. The EPs each feature a song that interpolates a movement from Vivaldi's The Four Seasons, which was one of the original source inspirations for the project, along with pagan myths, religious rituals, magic, Shakespeare, and more. It's on indie exclusive Glow in the Dark.
Very cool. So that's what we've got. We had an avalanche in the stockroom last week, which was bad news for the person that was crushed by the stacks of vinyl.
It fell before I got crushed.
Good news for you. Come on, you're ruining my story.
Oh, sorry.
Come on,
crushed.
drama. We need to add extra drama to everything.
On.
Yeah, the vinyl.
My back hurts really bad.
We had to dig her out with big shovels and. Anyway, the good news is it forced us to deal with some of the amazing vinyl that's in our stockroom. So we haven't done videos for a lot of that, but it's hitting the used bins right back there. Yep. So come on in this weekend and check those out. Also, we set up some big pre-orders. The Studio Ghibli, they're finally releasing those on color. After we've all gone out and bought the black versions, it's on color. So capitalism, but hey, we benefit, right? Wait, yeah. So anyway, if you want those, the orders are due on that next week. If you want pricing on any of those, let us know. And we'll get that information for you. There's a ton of great stuff coming out. I just ordered up a couple days ago. So if you see any pre-orders you want, let us know. Thank you for supporting indie retail with that, because it really helps us out when you do pre-order.
Yes, it does.
Just let us know. We'll put it aside. If we know you don't have to put a down payment. If you order a bunch of stuff and we don't know you, we may want your firstborn, but that's okay. Right? Right? They'll live here with us in the record store. It's a good upbringing for a small child. So anyway, we hope to see you guys soon. Much love. Bye.
Bye.